じゃあ皆さん、こんにちは。ユタ日本語教員会のジョーダンリングです。Hello everyone. How are you doing? It's Jordan from the Utah Association of Teachers of Japanese. And today we are looking at Unit 2, Section 7. We're going to be learning about the days of the week and how to talk about what time it is. We'll also learn about how to ask someone what day of the week it is. And we'll also be able to tell someone what the time is, at least the hour. We're going to worry about how to say the minutes in a future lesson. じゃあ、それでは行きましょう。Alright, so this lesson uses a lot of numbers. So click here if you need to review the numbers. Let's go ahead and jump first to talk about the hours of the day. The way that you say this in English is by adding a clock to the number, right? So we have 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and so on and so forth. However, in Japanese, they use this, ji. Let's say that together. Ji. Ji means time or hour. So, and this just gets added on to the number in front of it. And there's only a couple exceptions this time. It's a lot easier than the 2 counter. We'll have to pay attention to 4 o'clock, and we'll also have to be careful with 9 o'clock. Also, 7 o'clock is an important one. You don't really hear nanaji too much. Let's read these together. So, 1 o'clock is ichiji, ichiji. 2 o'clock is niji, niji. 3 o'clock is sanji, sanji. 4 o'clock is yoji, yoji. Not shiji and not yonji. Those ones aren't used. They say yoji. Next is 5 o'clock, which is goji. Now, make sure that you keep this short. This isn't goji. Don't make that a long vowel, but just goji. Next is rokuji, rokuji. That's 6 o'clock, and the next is shichiji, 7 o'clock, shichiji. When saying the sh part, you can notice by touching your throat that you're not using your voice. Same with the ch. You're not using your voice for the ch here either. Whenever you have the Japanese e or u in between two voiceless sounds like this, it's always devoiced. In other words, you're not going to really hear the e sound. So instead of shichiji, it's just shichiji. Let's do that together one more time. Shichiji. Next is hachiji, hachiji. That's 8 o'clock. Then we have kuji, kuji. Instead of kyuji for 9 o'clock. Then it's juji, juji for 10 o'clock. Juichiji for 11 o'clock. Juichiji. And then juniji for 12 o'clock. Again, that's juniji. So our exceptions with the hours of the day are yoji, 4 o'clock, shichiji, 7 o'clock, and kuji, 9 o'clock. And if you want to ask someone what time is it, you would say nanji. Nan literally means what? Ji is the same symbol that we're using from before, which means hour or time. And if you want to make this question more polite, you would add desu ka to the end. So it would be nanji desu ka? Nanji desu ka? Alright, so now we can ask someone what time is it, and then they can tell us what the hour is. Alright, so here we have Bob. Bob is talking to Jim. Bob wants to know what time it is. So he says, 何時ですか? To which Jim responds, 3時です。3時です。3時です。Anybody know what time it is? What is 3時? If you said 3 o'clock, you were right. Alright, cool. So that's the hours of the day. Now, next thing that we want to check out are some other expressions. You could say half past the hour by adding han after ji. So let's say we had 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, if I remember correctly, was yo ji. Now we can just add han after that, which literally means half, to say half past 4 o'clock. So 4時半. Let's say that together. No, 4時半. Alright, the next word that we're going to be looking at is goro. Goro means about. About as in when you're using it with time, to say approximately. This isn't the same about that you would use when talking about something. Like, I read a book about World War II. This is a completely different way of saying about. And you wouldn't say goro in that situation. Alright, so the way that you do use goro is after the time. So it's the exact opposite order of English. In English we say about 9 o'clock, but in Japanese you would say 9 o'clock about. And it works like this. 9時頃. 9時頃. And this would be, sometime around 9 o'clock, like 8:55 to about 9:05. Now you can actually combine han and goro together to get about half past. Now, once again, the order is switched. So instead of saying about half past, it's half past about 9. So let's go ahead and check that out. In Japanese we have kuji, which is 9 o'clock, han, which is half past, and then goro, which is about. So let's say it all together. 9時半頃. 9時半頃. Alright, so if I wanted to say like about half past 8, it would be, can you guess? 8時半頃. Man, that was like perfect amount of space I almost ran out. Okay, cool. 8時半頃. Alright, and then the last thing you need to know is ima, which means now. In a sentence, you'll often see ima at the very beginning, with no particle, just the sentence starting, ima, and then it goes on after that. So, if I wanted to say, like right now, I want to eat sushi, I could say, ima sushi tabetai na. And, but for me, instead of saying ima, I would probably say itsumo, which means always. いつも寿司食べたいな. I always want to eat sushi. Anyways, we'll learn about how to say I want to do something in the future. Alright, so next thing we're going to focus on are the days of the week. Days of the week are kind of cool because they sort of follow this pattern. Here we have moon, fire, water, wood, gold, dirt, and sun. And the kanji that represent the days of the week are here on the bottom, and this is what they mean. So this kanji, which is read as getsu in this situation, means moon. This kanji means fire. This kanji means water. This one means tree, and this one means gold or money or metal. Kind of depends based on context. Then this kanji means dirt, and then this one means the sun. So now you take these readings for these kanji, and then you would add it to yobi. Now, notice up here that it's a long vowel. Don't forget to make that long. Yobi. And if you add that to one of these readings, it's just like saying the days of the week in English. Yobi is kind of like saying day in English. It doesn't translate in every situation, of course. But, we say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just like that, in Japanese you say getsuyobi, kayobi, suyobi. So let's go ahead and practice saying the days of the week. We're going to plug these into this formula up here to get this. And let's start with Sunday. So we'll do nichiyobi. Monday is getsuyobi. Tuesday is 火曜日. Wednesday is 水曜日. Thursday is 木曜日. Friday is 金曜日. Saturday is 土曜日. And then if you want to ask someone what day of the week it is, it's 火曜日. Now be careful when saying 火曜日, because there is an here. You see the here? But and the y sound that you get in yo, when you're speaking in a sentence, those two sounds kind of get combined together, so it kind of sounds like the Japanese people are saying naiyobi. Naiyobi. Let's go ahead and practice a little bit of this. So here Orange Man is asking Light Blue Man what day of the week it is, and he says 何曜日ですか? He adds ですか in the end to make it more polite, so 何曜日ですか? And then Light Blue Man says 今日は水曜日です. Did you figure out what day it is? 今日は水曜日です. So according to Light Blue Man, today is Wednesday, and actually it is Wednesday today, so that was a little unrelated. Alright, cool. So now, let's say that Orange Man wanted to ask not only what day it is, but what time it is. So he would say first, 何曜日ですか? Light Blue Man says, 今日は水曜日です. Then Orange Man says, 何時ですか? For what time is it? Then Light Blue Man is going to say, 5時です. Oops, I forgot 10 there. 5時です. So what time is this? If you said 5 o'clock, you're absolutely right. Okay, that concludes today's lesson. Don't forget to do the worksheet which goes along with this video, and we will see you next time. それでは、またね!